Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. May I invite you to take your seats? We are about to begin.
Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. That's the official launch of Jamaica 60 live on PBCJ, Wednesday, April 13, 8 p.m. Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. That's the official launch of Jamaica 60 live on PBCJ, Wednesday, April 13, 8 p.m. Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. That's the official launch of Jamaica 60 live on PBCJ, Wednesday, April 13, 8 p.m. Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. That's the official launch of Jamaica 60 live on PBCJ, Wednesday, April 13, 8 p.m. Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. That's the official launch of Jamaica 60 live on PBCJ, Wednesday, April 13, 8 p.m. Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President. Join us live this Wednesday, April 13 at 8 p.m. for the official launch of Jamaica 60 by the Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, from the lawns of Jamaica House, in the presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda. That's the official launch of Jamaica 60, live on PBCJ, Wednesday, April 13, 8 p.m.
Please take your seats.
like jamming. I hope you like jamming.
All right, I said we're jamming.
We're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming.
What you want?
I wanna jam it with you.
I said we're jamming.
We're jamming, we're jamming, we're
Jamming, and I hope you like jamming too. Ooh yeah.
Holy Mount Zion, Holy Mount Zion, just sit in Mount Zion.
Just sit in Mount Zion.
Let all creation.
From the pop, I hear rhythms. Molly's heart on the blocks. Tonight there will be a party. Jamaica 60 right here on the rock. Didn't know you, yeah. We'll be jamming until the break of dawn. And nobody ever told me that you, we'll be jamming until the break of dawn. And nobody ever told me you rock so, you rock so. You're deep so, you're deep so.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Rock so, you rock so. You rock so, you rock so.
You're deep so, you're deep so.
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Lively up yourself and don't be a drag. Come on, come on, come on.
Lively up yourself.
Cause reggae is another bag. Skiddy bang, skiddy bang, skiddy bang, skiddy bang, gang bang.
Lively up yourself.
And don't say no.
Lively up yourself.
Cause I say so.
You rock so, you rock so. You're deep so, you're deep so. Lively up, lively up, lively up.
Lively up your one good thing about music. When it hits, you feel no pain. Sweet Jamaican music, 60 years of music for hearts and loose Jamaica.
This is Jamaica, my Jamaica.
Mr. Oliver Watt. I thought I was going to get some applause, you know. That's never happened before. The voice of God announcing me. For a minute, I wondered if it was really me they were announcing. But ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister, Mr. Mark Golding, Leader of the Opposition, the Honorable Uziel Ndagijimana, the Minister of Finance, representing the President of the Republic of Rwanda, the Honorable Olivia Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sport, other ministers of government, Senator, the Honorable Tom Tavares Finson, the President of the Senate, the Honorable Marisa Dalrymple Philibert, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and Mr. Philibert, His Excellency Cleve Gatete, the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Jamaica and the Permanent Representative to the United Nations, Ambassador the Honorable Douglas Saunders, Cabinet Secretary, members of the diplomatic community, members of the Senate and of the House of Representatives, permanent secretaries and other government officials, mayors and custodies of parishes, specially invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. And welcome to the official launch of Jamaica 60, Reigniting a Nation for Greatness. Let me say how very happy we are that you are able to be with us this evening. We really love the company. And we're especially pleased that our brothers and sisters from the Republic of Rwanda have traveled many miles and many hours to be with us this evening. And they have honored us so, and we would just like to welcome them, especially this evening. It is our custom in Jamaica to begin events such as this with prayers. I now invite the Reverend Christine Bengouche to bless us.
What joy for the nation whose God is the Lord, whose people he has chosen as his inheritance. The Lord looks down from heaven and sees the whole human race. Let us pray. We have gathered together to ask the Lord's blessing, guidance, vision, and wisdom as we launch our 60th independence celebrations. Sovereign Lord, you have established from the beginning your hands upon this rock, Jamaica land we love. You have journeyed with us. You are the cornerstone and foundation upon which this nation stands. We bow our hearts in adoration and praise for your preservation over us as a people. This evening, we acknowledge your grace freely given, always available, and mighty to deliver, even as we celebrate our status as an independent nation, asking that you reignite us as a nation and sustain us on a path to achieve our full potential. We affirm your love at work in our world, transforming, recreating, redirecting, and enabling us to purposeful living. Forgive us for the moments of weakness when we fail to be authentic reflections of your love through word, deed, and sign. Almighty God, we lift up all who hold positions of leadership and authority in this country. May you grant them protection, wisdom, and knowledge. Order the footsteps of those who stand as guardians of our borders and watch while we are asleep. Bless our proceedings. Be the guiding hand through the launch, planning, and organization of Jamaica 60 celebrations, that our citizenship might become more responsible, our nation more humble, and the signs of your presence be more evident among us. Revive our love for you and one another. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
I pray you'll be our eyes and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe. I pray we'll find your light and hold it in our hearts. When stars go out each night, remind when shadows fill our days. Oh, lead us to a place, oh my, guide us with your grace to a place where we'll be saved.
This is Jamaica 60, involving impactful legacy projects and entertaining and educational commemorative events.
This is the land of my birth. I said this is the land of my birth. I said this is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth.
Jamaica 60, reigniting a nation for greatness.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Minister of Culture, Entertainment and Sport, the Honorable Olivia Grange.
Most Honorable and Your Holiness, Prime Minister, and the Most Honorable Mrs. Holness, Mr. Mark Golding, Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Minister of Finance, I do not want to make an error in pronouncing your name, but the Honorable Minister of Finance representing the President of the Republic of Rwanda, Ministers of Government, Honorable Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, House Speaker, and Mr. Filbert, His Excellency Claver Gattetti, High Commissioner of Rwanda to Jamaica and Permanent Representative to the United Nations. Ambassador, the Honorable Douglas Saunders, Cabinet Secretary, members of the Diplomatic Corps and Consular Corps, members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, permanent secretaries and other government ministers, mayors and custodies of parishes, distinguished guests, members of the media, good night. How good and how pleasant it is that I have this opportunity to welcome you all to this very significant ceremony when our Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, will launch the official celebration of Jamaica's Diamond Jubilee, which we refer to as Jamaica 60. That this official launch takes place in the distinguished presence of His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of Rwanda's delegation that's here tonight, makes the occasion even more auspicious. It gives us the rare yet exciting opportunity to celebrate our becoming in the presence of a delegation from the continent from whence the majority of us came. As such, it offers a distinct occasion to reunite our bonds, old bonds, and recapture old alliances, even as we project our future for generations to come. I welcome you all to our island home. Specifically, I welcome you all to Kingston, the UNESCO Creative City of Music. This is the place where reggae music was born. Our capital resonates with the pulse of the Jamaican people. I welcome members of the Diplomatic Corps here present, ambassadors, high commissioners, consuls general from the various missions here in Jamaica. Welcome also to representatives of international organizations and agencies resident here in Jamaica. To business leaders, tourism partners, civil society, creative professionals, I say welcome. We commend you and thank you in advance for the support you will provide to us for Jamaica 60. I also want to welcome representatives of our Jamaican diaspora who are in our presence and those who are sharing this moment online. Ladies and gentlemen, we are streaming to the world at this time. I had the pleasure to participate in the launch of Jamaica 60 in Canada in the company of my colleague Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Ed Bartlett, and with the Honorable Kamina Johnson-Smith participating virtually. It was a grand affair, and we again commend Jamaicans in Canada for their early start. I look forward to upcoming launches in the United Kingdom and the United States. Our national hero and the father of Pan-Africanism, the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey, said that we here in Jamaica would create a culture that would astonish the world. And how prophetic he was. For that is indeed the philosophy and concept which we leverage today with confidence. It's no ordinary feat to have the fastest woman and the fastest man in the world. So that is a platform on which we will celebrate our Diamond Jubilee. Permit me to say a few words about our Jamaica 60 celebrations this year. It is our tradition to have a significant commemoration of our independence milestone every 5 years. In the last few years, I've been fortunate to be a part of those milestone celebrations. And the whole purpose of these 5 yearly commemorations is twofold. On one hand, we reflect and do a report card on our progress as a country. We see to what extent our goals were met. On the other hand, we use our celebration to set goals for the next few years while finding opportunities to engage and motivate our people towards achieving our national objectives. So this is a time to reflect and to redouble our efforts towards building a Jamaica that will last, a country of peace, harmony, equality, justice, liberty, and prosperity. Therefore, this is more than a big party, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just a party, but it's also a time to reflect and to build. The government, of which I'm a part, and proud to be a part of a government led by the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, has always taken the position that our milestone commemorations should be more than celebratory activities, but that celebrations such as Jamaica 60 must include projects that will benefit our country for generations to come. In this regard, we must seek opportunities to improve our infrastructure and to build new infrastructure, all with the aim of making a better life for all the people of Jamaica. May I now invite you to turn your attention to our video screens that have been adorned with brand images of some of our partners and of our beautiful Jamaica 60 logo. Some of our partners are on board at this time, and there are more to come: the Chase Fund, the Jamaica Tourist Board, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, and J. Ray Neville Limited. So we present an overview of the commemorative and legacy projects for Jamaica 60 as we rally to reignite a nation for greatness. So I welcome you all. I thank you for coming. Please enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much.
The Jamaica 60 program of activities, the legacy projects.
Sweet Jamaica is now on the move. Help me with my song and let the people then come sing along. Take up your cutlass, your shovel and your hoe. Take up your books, tell people let us go. Call out the youth and brother, let us show. Sweet Jamaica, we really want to grow. If them a dreadlock, run them, make them come. If them a ballet, run them, make them come. If them a screw face, run them, make them come. Run them, make them come. Rain and fall, but the dirty tough. Pull up your sleeve, man, no tell me about no hard luck. Come on, fatty, just lead Danny. Let the man come dig ground with me. Today we sow, tomorrow we reap. Then everything will be sweet, sweet, sweet. Corn and yam, banana too. And our livestock won't be few.
No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, 'cause I am a Jamaican. No matter where in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. No birth papers I have to show, 'cause I am a Jamaican. I have Jamaican walk, them here Jamaican talk, 'cause I am a Jamaican. Them here Jamaican chat, them say Jamaican bop, 'cause I am a Jamaican. Now everywhere in this world I go, I am a Jamaican. I know ID I will have to show, 'cause I am a Jamaican. Them say, Lord, what a boy can run, that is a Jamaican. When they see the Rasta man from Jamdong, that is a Jamaican. Dressmaker, baker, tailor, shoemaker, market, woman in a donkey cart. Rivers and streams, fountains and mountains. In a Jamaica we have it all.
The commemorative events.
This is the land of my birth. I said this is the land of my birth. I said this is Jamaica, my Jamaica, the land of my birth. I
Ladies and gentlemen, that was just a short list of the projects and the commemorative activities that we have for Jamaica 60, a year-long celebration of all things Jamaican. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a tribute to His Excellency Paul Kagame and his delegation.
Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills. This landlocked country is rich and diverse, from exploding lakes to the mighty silverback gorilla. Rwandans are a strong and brave people. Their tenacity has enabled them to rise from unimaginable pain and suffering to overcome adversities and work together. Their resilience is matched only by their warmth and hospitality. Rwanda is a leader in so many ways, including the protection of the environment and its resources as a legacy for future generations. It is a model for empowering women and girls. The country is an example of fortitude and determination, borne out in its impressive economic growth and development. The government and people of Jamaica extend a hand of friendship. Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills. This landlocked country is rich and diverse, from exploding lakes to the mighty silverback gorilla. Rwandans are a strong and brave people. Their tenacity has enabled them to rise from unimaginable pain and suffering to overcome adversities and work together. Their resilience is matched only by their warmth and hospitality. Rwanda is a leader in so many ways, including the protection of the environment and its resources as a legacy for future generations. It is a model for empowering women and girls. The country is an example of fortitude and determination, borne out in its impressive economic growth and development. The government and people of Jamaica extend a hand of friendship to our African brothers and sisters from the Republic of Rwanda, the land of peace, unity, and resilience. Welcome, Mr. President.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Minister of Finance, the Honorable Uziel Ndajikimana, representing the President of the Republic of Rwanda.
The Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Honorable Minister Olivia Grange, Honorable Ministers, Members of Parliament, government officials, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Joining you here tonight for this celebration is for us a very special way to kick off this historic visit of the President of Rwanda, President Paul Kagame, to Jamaica. The performances are very wonderful. We very much enjoyed them, and we are ready to join the stage very soon. We only arrived today, but already we feel fully immersed in the unique culture and history of this beautiful island. On behalf of President Paul Kagame, I convey greetings and congratulations from Rwanda to all our brothers and sisters in Jamaica as you mark the 60th anniversary of your country's independence. You have every reason to be proud of Jamaica's many achievements over the last 60 years. We are very honored to be here with you and to celebrate with you. We look forward to working with you through our bilateral cooperation to achieve more progress for the benefit of the people of Jamaica and the people of Rwanda. Together we can achieve more. Once again, Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of President Kagame, I would like to once again congratulate you and I thank you.
Yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? All I ever had, redemption song. Ooh, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop at a time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Ooh, some say we're just a part of it. We got to fulfill the book. Won't you help to sing these songs of freedom? All I ever had, redemption song.
Ladies and gentlemen, could I ask for another round of applause, please, for our performers this evening, Ashe, the National Dance Company of Jamaica, and Tony and Singh, Miss World 2019, whose reign just ended a short time ago. And as you can see, she's more than beautiful. She has a lot of talent. She's a great singer, and she's the most fantastic person you'll ever meet. And ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure now to welcome the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness.
This is the land of my birth, and I will never leave our shores. I will never run away. I will always believe in Jamaica. Thank you, Master of Ceremonies and Bishop Christine Benguche, for the opening prayers. Please, I was not satisfied, so you will join me in another rousing round of applause for Ashe, the NDTC, and Tony and Singh. When you talk about determination, resilience, you're looking at Tony and hopping on stage to give us the lovely renditions of the songs she just did. Allow me to acknowledge the Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Mark Golding. The Honorable Uziel Dajimana, the Minister of Finance for the Republic of Rwanda, representing my good friend, the President of Rwanda, Paul Kagame. I will give a special acknowledgement to the Honorable Olivia Grange, Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, for putting this event together. And the other ministers will be satisfied for my general acknowledgement, ministers of the cabinet. Yes, please. But Senator Tom Tavares Finson, the President of the Senate, insists upon him being specially acknowledged, and so too the Speaker of the House, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert. His Excellency Claver Gageti, the High Commissioner of Rwanda to Jamaica and permanent representative to the United Nations. Please make him welcome. Ambassador the Honorable Douglas Saunders, the Cabinet Secretary. Members and friends in the diplomatic community, members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, permanent secretaries and government officials, mayors and custodies of parishes, specially invited guests, good evening. We officially launch the celebration of our Diamond Jubilee of Independence. We are happy to have our brothers and sisters from Rwanda with us in this special moment. His Excellency Paul Kagame, the President of the Republic of Rwanda, has traveled directly from the continent after having a long meeting, I'm told, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And he will spend tomorrow with us discussing matters of state and opportunities for economic cooperation for the prosperity of our two countries. Like our sister countries on the continent, we are indeed a people who, through the outstanding legacy bequeathed to us by our ancestors, have the determination to overcome, thrive, and prosper. When the black, green, and gold was raised at our national stadium here in Jamaica on Independence Day, August 6, 1962, it was a moment of great pride for our people. A time of great expectation, anticipation, idealism, even exuberance as to what this little nation could achieve. Our path to the attainment of our dreams and our success has not always been a straight line. We have had diversions, buck toes, storms, and other shocks and setbacks, and disappointments on our journey. Nevertheless, we have maintained the path of freedom, independence, democracy, and justice set by our forefathers. As we celebrate Jamaica 60, I want to recognize the contribution of the founding fathers of our nation. The Right Excellent Sir William Alexander Bustamante, National Hero and First Prime Minister of Independent Jamaica, and the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, National Hero, as architects of our political independence and charters of our course. In this regard, I also want to recognize all the Prime Ministers of independent Jamaica for their contributions and effort in keeping us on course in our journey. Over the 60 years, we have made great strides in a number of indicators of national development in health, education, housing, and infrastructure. Our global reach and impact have been disproportionate to our geopolitical size. We have demonstrated tremendous acumen in many areas of the global stage. We have created one of the world's greatest music forms, reggae music, and have been a main element in the emergence of pop culture and pop music. Our music has been an inspiration and a balm for the oppressed all over the world. In sports, our accomplishments have been legendary. From the days of Arthur Wint and Herb McKinley, who emerged victorious in the 1948 Olympics, to our current crop of stellar athletes, including Usain Bolt and Elaine Thompson-Herah. We have even given the world a religion in Rastafarianism. which has had a salient and long-lasting impact on people all over the globe. Today, brand Jamaica stands among the world's most dynamic brands and our national flag among the most recognized. And we remain one of the most sought-after tourism destination globally. One area of national success that we often take for granted is our societal freedom and our liberal democracy. Jamaica is the first black democracy in the world, as marked by universal adult suffrage. We have maintained an uninterrupted process of transferring political power through an electoral system in which citizens have been able to participate freely and pick governments. Over the past decade, we have made significant progress in strengthening the management of our economy and entrenching macroeconomic stability through a series of unprecedented legislative and institutional reforms. Our ability to withstand the COVID-19 pandemic, the worst global health and economic crisis in 100 years, without having a debt crisis in the aftermath, is the most tangible evidence of the maturing of Jamaica's economy. There is much that we can celebrate in our Diamond Jubilee as a people who emerged from the horrors of enslavement. We continue to make great strides in establishing a solid foundation for sustainable economic growth and social development. The theme of our Jamaica 60 celebrations, Reigniting a Nation for Greatness, calls on us to take inspiration from our extraordinary achievements over the past 60 years as we chart our course for the next 60 years and beyond. Reigniting our nation for greatness means that we must not focus only on celebratory activities, but we must ensure that we foster and promote legacies of pride in self, commitment to national development, patriotism, excellence, mutual respect for others, and an openness to other cultures and peoples. Every sector must contribute, as that involvement and inclusivity benefits all. Reigniting our nation for greatness means that we must transform our system of education so that our children receive the highest standards of learning and training to successfully compete in the 21st century global economy. Reigniting our nation for greatness means rekindling the flames of freedom, equal rights and justice, and peace by strengthening communities and stimulating participation of all our people. Let us never forget that the greatness of a nation can be measured by how it treats its most vulnerable citizens. No one should be left behind in our quest for shared prosperity. Reigniting our nation for greatness must also recognize many of those who came to Jamaica from other places, out of many, one people. The social harmony which we continue to experience in Jamaica can easily be taken for granted, but it is not the case necessarily in other places. But that social harmony is such a great asset for us, and we must continue to give real meaning to our motto, out of many, one people. Reigniting our nation for greatness means recognizing the strength and solidity of our diaspora, which now stands larger than our population at home. And by extension, they show and represent the indomitable spirit and pride of Jamaica all over the globe. I'm pleased to see that the Jamaican diaspora in Canada has already launched their celebrations. And for those of you who will probably be going close to or visiting the Niagara Falls, you will see it lit up in the Jamaican colors, celebrating Jamaica 60. And over the next few weeks, there will be similar launches in other areas where we have main centers of our diaspora, to include London, Birmingham, New York, and South Florida. As you saw earlier, there will be an extensive program of activities during the Diamond Jubilee year, which started on January 1 and will culminate on December 31st, 2022. We are focusing on legacy projects in an effort to ensure that there are lasting structures to truly commemorate this significant milestone. A number of them, by their nature, like the redevelopment of the National Stadium, long overdue, the creation of the Jamaica Sports Museum, that should have been done a long time ago, and very necessary, the creation of the Jamaica Music Museum, the Usain Bolt UWI Sports Medicine Center, and the building of our national parliament are major infrastructure projects for which we will lay the groundwork this year. Some we will complete within 2 years, like our parliament, and others we are setting an outside timeline of 5 years to complete. The celebratory elements are also important, and I've grown accustomed once again to Grand Gala. I've missed it for the last 2 years because of the pandemic. But this year, Grand Gala will be back, Minister Grange tells me, with a special vengeance. And I have not seen the John Canoe in a while, Minister Grange, so please, I would like to show my sons, and I'm sure many of you in the audience would like to experience the John Canoe as well. We're proud of our accomplishments as a people, cognizant that we can and must do much more. We must be unrelenting in our pursuit of economic and social development that will bring prosperity for all our people. We must be courageous in making the structural and institutional adjustments needed for success. And as a government, we must be focused on creating the enabling environment for our people to achieve their goals and fulfill themselves. We must complete our independence and make it meaningful for our development. And our minister in charge of legal and constitutional affairs has started that charge to ensure that we perfect that process as we pursue the next phase of our independence. As we celebrate Jamaica 60, I call upon our people to offer prayers of thanksgiving to God our Father, who has blessed our land in so many ways. We acknowledge his mighty hand that guards us and keeps us from evil powers so that we are assured of success in our undertakings. We must use Jamaica 60 as a platform to highlight the many positive achievements of our people. Not only our great music ambassadors and our world-beating athletes, but the many outstanding achievements of our educators, our scientists, our entrepreneurs in business and industry, our innovators, our thinkers, our activists, our advocates, our jurists, our artists, and so many others. Let us all use Jamaica 60 as the clarion call to come together as one people, determined to reignite our nation for greatness. So, as your Prime Minister, in this, the year of our Diamond Jubilee, with immense pride and pleasure, I now officially launch the celebration of this great milestone in our modern history. May all who experience the joy and reflection that accompany these celebrations be fired up to greater and deeper commitment to national development for all our people. God bless Jamaica, land we love.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister. One more time, please. A round of applause. Jamaica 60 is officially launched. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Grammy-winning Jamaican reggae band comprising children of the late reggae artist Denroy Morgan. Please welcome Morgan Heritage.
Yeah, 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 boy. Yeah, yeah. Slantano, Jaja, boy. You don't have to dread to be Rasta. You don't have to dread. This is not a dreadlock sting. Divine conception of your heart. Where we tell them, you don't have to dread to be Rasta. No, you don't have to dread. This is not a dreadlock sting. Divine conception of your heart. What, yeah. See, it's a life of a liberty, live by the fathers of our history. Upon the ancient, see the prophecy, trust in the power of the Trinity. I listen, last him, got to believe in His Majesty, His lineage and divinity. Yeah. The first step is sovereignty, knowing that self true royalty. Hey, you don't have to dread to be Rasta. You don't have to dread. This is not a dreadlock sting. Divine conception of the heart. Not to tell you, yeah. You don't have to dread to be Rasta. Oh no, you don't have to dread. This is not a dreadlock sting. Divine conception of your heart. River Jordan. Don't be afraid of your ever burning fire. Oh, no, no. Trust in your fire and you'll never get burned. Oh, yeah. The fire that rains over heat, air, and water. Now you tell them, no water can put out your fire. Your fire gonna leave Rasta higher. You don't have to dread to be Rasta. Yes. Thank you.
Salute!
Yeah. See you, you. Ah. Yeah. Somebody say yeah, oh. Say yeah, oh. Say yeah, 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 yeah. And if you know it, sing along. I'll be down by the river, yeah, yeah, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, yeah, yeah, singing songs of joy on this lovely day. So among every detail, oh yeah, yeah. Three singing birds told me, birds are as they're always there in the morning. Grandpa, sing for way.
Mr. Prime Minister,
Yeah.
I heard about this tale long time ago, but never had the faith, don't believe in my soul. Yeah, listen. Now Mother Nature said to we, three little birds, singing our song, saying it was so. Yeah. Now I'm on my way. Anyone come to see me today? Tell them I will be with my people in Jamaica. Yeah.
I've been down by the river, yeah, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way.
Said I'm my way.
Oh yeah,
Say, ooh, yeah.
I'll be down by the river,
Yeah, yeah.
singing songs of joy on this lovely
On
day.
this lovely day.
On this lovely
Say,
day.
ooh, yeah.
On this lovely day.
This lovely day, yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do. Ah.
All who love Jamaica say yes, Rasta.
Hi, hi.
Yeah.
Give thanks and praise to the Most High. Lord,
yes.
it's so nice, it's so sweet, it's so beautiful to see.
To see.
The people live in sweet, sweet love.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah, yeah.
All right, and I feel the vibe.
We feel
Jamaica
the
is a vibe, it feel nice. We can feel Jala boy, Florida mix mankind. Give thanks to Rastaman music and this positive vibe. See the big man that said a positive charge to the art of mankind. See reggae bring back love to all of the people.
Reggae bring back sweet, sweet love.
Oh yeah, see reggae bring back love for all of the people.
Reggae
Bring back sweet, sweet love. Oh yeah, it's all coming back.
It's all coming back.
The way we used to vibe. Oh, brothers and sisters in our roots and culture dance all style. Oh, it's a sweet sensation. Serious man vibration. Take all the reggae sensation out to the young generation. See reggae bring back love for all of the people. Bring back sweet, sweet love. Wow, 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 wow. See reggae bring back love right here in Jamaica. Bring back sweet, sweet love. Yeah, 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 yeah.
All who love Jamaica say 60. All praise is the one to the Most High. Without the Most High, we are nothing. We put God before all things. Good evening, Jamaica. We are the best. We say happy 60th year and more blessings to our country. May the Most High protect Jamaica and heal Jamaica. Most Honorable Prime Minister, we salute you. Sila.
Thank you.
Gideon.
A long time them a pray for we fall, but we now worry for them at all.
Mama.
A little time them stand up there a penny we. A bad man me and me them like a friend of me. And when them see we no fall, our science them go try. None of that can be it we. They can't get we out. True they don't know we give we serve to judge a long time. They can't get we out. All them a try me till we don't just protect we full time. They can't get me out. See the more them try, more just show them sign. They can't get me out. So we not no time to watch them. They punch our works all
Jah works while bad mind them sit down and a smile. We not go waste no time and hand them pan. We mind just one chant Jah road and smile. Them can't get we out. All them a try, them can't get we out. True them a chat, we get we find them out. Leave them to Jah and they must have them out. Have them out.
Can't get we out. True them no know we give we soul to Jah long time. Them can't get we out. All them a try everything we don't Jah protect with one time. Them can't get we out. See the more them try, more Jah show them sign. Them can't get we out. So we not have time to watch them. The Panja works all the while.
Yeah. Them want us to stay blind like a bat.
This song will dedicate to Jamaica and the whole entire world. Jamaica, Africa, to all those watching online. Boy, boy.
More gonna teach.
Listen
What
good.
you mean?
Listen good.
Talk to them, Peter.
Words of truth. Check this. Our lives on America. People and places want to be just like America. And I can't understand why. When you have beautiful places like Dubai.
Dubai, yeah.
Lies and propaganda. They speak of Africa. I track from Nairobi to Addis Ababa and find the truth for myself. Wow, boy, the world is more beautiful than you know. From Cape Town to Accra to Lagos. So much beauty my eyes beyond. So much in school they have never told us.
Like how much slave died on Goree Island in Senegal.
I never reached Caribbean islands, boy.
The slave trade was wickeder than you know.
I know them return to Africa for all the gold and diamonds. While they make it seems like the land is not full of what you need. An hungry belly, what a terrible conspiracy. No, it's a seal.
There goes the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but Zion and stronger than ever.
Jano, we say
Sila, there goes the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but Zion and stronger than ever.
Listen, I cry for Jamaica. It hurt my heart to see my people of Jamaica. Don't realize that reggae music is the savior. Preserving the knowledge of our former selves. Check the youth them in a Gambia. If you never know, you would have feel them born and raised in a Jamaica. Told them love the culture, Rastafari culture. Them live the liberty as well, yeah. Earth is the Lord's and goodness thereof. So I have the right to live where I'm loved and celebrated. No hate can keep me from anywhere in the world. No, it's a seal.
There goes the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but
I am stronger than ever.
Genoa
with Cecilia.
There goes the end of an era. No more we are blind to the truth, but I am stronger than ever. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one will dedicate to all the lovely ladies. And all of the man that wants to stand up with the woman then. Selassie.
You got to say, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh yeah. It's been many years Mark and Heritage has not come home. Listen, we say there was a time when all I wanted to do was only the things that mattered to me. Yeah. But when a man and a woman builds their home, a man's gotta do what his family needs him to do. Yeah. That when he comes home, everything will be alright. So mommy, hold on, everything will be just fine. Yeah. So I'm coming home, everything will be alright. So mommy, hold on, everything will be just fine. Me say, yes, I know that you miss me, baby. And children too. So many times when I'm so far away, it's thoughts of you that carry me through my day. It's not easy for a man to live this way, but I do, that's why I pray. When I come home, everything will be alright. Come and say, mommy, hold on, everything will be just fine. You and me say, I'm coming home, everything will be alright. So mommy, hold on, everything will be just fine. Go and sing Peter, mommy. All of the ladies that know if you make rice and peas, scream! Bounce the music, see you, man. No, Mr. Wallace, hold it, Mr. Track. We Jamaican people, I was just having a meeting today and telling them that the things of the countryside that don't be talked about all the time. Something know him rundown. Who know about rundown? Rundown and breadfruit. If you don't love it, say yeah, man. So all the ladies, I want you to answer grabs. And if you know if you cook, I want you to sing. Ladies, are you ready? Hey, you got to say, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ladies, you got to say, ooh yeah, yeah. If you know if we make rice and peas, you say, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, you got to say, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. If you take care of all of your babies, you say, all right, ladies, quiet. All of the man, them say rockers. Now, when me say rockers, that mean you know you're rough and you're tough and you know to do the stuff. All of the man, them say rockers. Now, when you sing, but don't sing light, just sing rough, like me and Peter. Hey, you got to say, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come, you got to say. If you love reggae music, you got to say. If you love sweet Jamaica, you say. And if you love Morgan heritage, everybody say. And if you love Morgan heritage, everybody say. Hey, hey, you got to say. Say, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, you got to say, ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, you got to say, ooh yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Sometimes a woman's gonna trust her friend more than she trusts her man.
Tell me why.
It's so sad when a best friend turns out to be a deceiver. Whoa, whoa. My phone rang about 3 o'clock this morning when I thought it was you. It was your best friend. Said she was lonely, asked me if she could come over. She said it would be our secret, but I couldn't live with it. What made it worse, she's your best friend who became my friend. Behind your back, she trying to get my bed. Baby, I admit it, I didn't hit it. Cause if I did, I wouldn't be no better than your friend who became my friend. And behind your back, trying to get my bed. Baby, I admit it, I didn't hit it. Cause if I did, I wouldn't be no better than your friend.
Your friend.
Thank you.
Your friend.
God bless. And this one, we want to sing for all those who stand strong in your relationships. Because we know we as men, we make it hard for the women. Oh, my, 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 my. Well, well, well.
Come, Peter. One time.
She's still loving me. Though I've caused her so much pain. Yeah, yeah. I done my share of wrong, my share of wrong, yeah. Time and time again, yeah. Ooh, she's still loving me, yeah. Alright, and I can't deny. Oh no, 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 no. See, she's been in my life. See, she's been in my life, yeah. Everything's been going fine, and I'm proudly to the world, yeah. She's my one and only, and I ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna leave my lady for no one. She's my one and only, and I ain't going nowhere. I ain't gonna leave my lady. Oh, she's truly fine. Most of what she does makes me feel so good inside. Tell the Lord inside, and I say, she's the right one for me. John made no mistake, and Daddy is only one for me. Grandpa, sing for the lady.
She's still loving me, yeah. Through all the trials and pain, yeah. For I played around, oh, but still yet she held it down. Yes, she did. She's still loving me, yeah. Even though I made her cry, oh, I brought her many sleepless nights. Oh, yeah, yeah. Give me a chance so I can make it right.
She's my one and only. If I ain't going nowhere, I ain't gonna leave my lady for no one. She's my one and only. If I ain't going nowhere, I ain't gonna leave my lady.
One more time.
Thank you. We are Morgan Heritage. God bless you all.
Yes, I.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more time. Well, one more time, please, for Morgan Heritage. So I thought we had a nice little evening together. What did you think? And one more. All right, here one. Jamaica 60 is a year-long celebration. So right throughout the year, you'll get the best of Jamaica, Jamaica's dance, Jamaica's music, Jamaican food, the best of Jamaica in every area of life. I have one announcement before we wrap. If you look to my left, there is a booth with a nice grass background and the Jamaica 60 logo. It's a CPTC booth, and they capture Jamaica on camera every day. And what they want is for people in the audience today to reflect on the one hand, and on the other hand, to talk about their hopes for Jamaica. So you can make your way to that booth to give your reflections and your hopes for Jamaica. But this has been our pleasure hosting the official launch of Jamaica 60. We thank the entire team led by the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange. We thank all the technical people, all the performers, everybody who had a hand in this program. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and good night.